What up, everybody? You know who it is. Today I wanted to bring back up, I guess, my part 3 on the elevation training mask. So as you know, I'm gonna keep this video short. As you know, there's a elevation training mask. There's I guess the original one, then you have the 2.0. Now there's the 3.0, like the version 3 that's out, which looks pretty cool. I'm probably gonna buy one. But this video is in respect to the 2.0. The one that I left on top of my car and got run over and had to buy new orifices for. But anyway, so I had a little story on what it actually does. My interactions with people with it, and so forth. But this time, I actually did a 30-day, a 30-day trial with it, or I did 30 days of running with it, put it that way. I ran just about every day for 30 days. For the 30 days or the 1 month, I wore it about 97% of the time. So I'm going to give you my review or how I feel about it, about doing that. So to recant, I did 30 days running with the elevation training mask. I tried to make it every time I ran, I was running with the mask. There might have been a couple days to where I didn't wear the mask. Or, for example, I did a 4-miler the one day. I ran 4 miles out with the mask, 2 miles out with the mask and 2 miles back. Most of my runs range between 1.5 to 4.5 miles, to give you that. And so, to give you how I feel about the mask and what it did for me. First of all, when you're running with this mask, you're not going to be able to run to 100%, especially 100% of your respiratory breathing, VO2 max, all that stuff. Of course, because your breathing is being restricted, you're only going to be able to go as fast as you can breathe before you either A, want to tear the mask off your face, or B, it just slows you down because you can't keep up. Hence the mask making your lungs stronger. That's what the mask really is, or should be used for, is to make your breathing or your respiration stronger, not trying to mimic high elevation, which is a lower density in oxygen. So that's one thing with it. So if I ran 2 miles, my 2-mile times were super slow. If I ran 4 miles, my 4-mile times were super slow. So then after that month, I decided to start running without the mask. And what I noticed was that when I would run, my breathing was awesome. It helps you train your breath as when you're running, to keep the rhythm the right way. You're not doing shallow breathing, you're doing more of a inspiratory breathing, a deeper breath. It trains you that way. But if you're breathing slow, it does teach you to breathe slower. But that's one thing I noticed. It did strengthen up my lung capacity, but then on the other hand, my body couldn't keep up with what my lungs could do. What I mean by that is my lungs were a lot stronger, but my body didn't get the physical exercise that it should have gotten as if I wasn't wearing the mask. If you kind of catch what I'm saying. So if there is a benefit there. So did it actually help my breathing? Absolutely. But physically, you can't, in the end, your body isn't getting the same type of repetition, the same type of push that it would get as if you didn't have the mask on, because without the mask, you're, let's say, neutral. So you're running to the capacity of your body. With the mask on, you're running to the capacity of the mask. So do I think it helps? Yes. If you're an elite runner and you want to add something just to put a little strain on your your respiratory system, yes, it will help. However, I believe it shouldn't be used all the time, which that makes the whole thing kind of neither here nor there, because if you don't wear it all the time, you won't get the most out of it. If you do wear it all the time, your lungs will reap the benefits of the training, but your body will not, because you just can't run and push that hard. You know, so that's what I'm parking my car here in Dick's Sporting Goods, trying to put some miles in on the run, so I got to get some running tape and stuff. But that's all I have for it. You know, I just want to put this little piece out. It's been bugging me, you know, to kind of get this out, just to let people know. I mean, it does have benefits. If you do run with it, you will strengthen your lung capacity. Hands down, you will. The more you run with it, the better you get. The more you push yourself, it's going to be a slow progression, and you can change the valves to make them stronger, or more resistance. But however, in the same token, like I said, you really think about it, you're putting a governor on your lungs to where your lungs can only push so much, but your body is only working at maybe 40%. So you have to find a balance there, and that's where I'm kind of struggling with that now. So as of now, like, I'm not wearing a mask at all anymore. I'm trying to really balance this whole thing out, you know, trying to put in some more miles. I think I will go back to it, and once I balance myself out, and hey, when I do, I'll put another video out. But that's all I have for right now. This is Rob the Black signing out. Peace, homies.